face to face. All right, instead of back to back for this one, come into our floating Buddha, and this will be the full Vinyasa flow. We learned the half one yesterday, so this will be a nice review. Windshield wipers, just to hang out. Whenever you need a break, come into chillaxing arms and just swing from side to side. Just go nice and slow so it feels soothing on the body. Leg loops with the ankles, hips heavy, heart open. Really good. Flaring the elbows out wide. There it is. Flare the elbows out wide. Open the heart. Okay, when we come to center, we can come through our wide straddle T. You guys should remember this from yesterday. So keep everything as it is. Hips stay exactly the same. You just push your back, your upper back, into the swing. Open up for star. Okay, from star, you can squeeze the legs together and squeeze the hands together into prayer. Push your hips up, reverse namaste. And from there, you can hold on to the swing and lean back. We're pros at doing the ladle pose now. Okay, so from ladle, you get into the sweet spot. Really good. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up the legs, bring our hands down. This time we're going to walk our hands towards one another. You have to bring the legs around, legs wide. So that's the roundhouse flip. That's the changing planes that we all miss. That's all right. We're going back into our handstand wide straddle. You have to bring your legs around first. Okay, that's great. So let's come back up. Grab for the swing. Let's come to sit. All right, so we're going to do the frog swim. So this is how we learn how to change planes. So come on and come to sit and just watch. So most people will get stuck right there. Just seeing if you guys would get it. You're like, wait a second.
I think I understand what my body is.
Yeah.
It's got to work at it.
Well, we're changing planes, and that's really amazing for the brain because, like, we're literally, when we change planes of existence, we're moving in non-linear, multidimensional space, and the brain hasn't done it before, and so it doesn't know where to go. So this is how we learn how to do it. Just watch me for the first one. So from ladle, I'm going to point my fingers to where my legs are going. So this is my back plane. This is called frog swim. These are my side plane. This is the front plane. So that is where people get stuck, when they go from the front plane to the side plane to the back plane. And so I'm going to use my hands to start directing my brain into figuring out which is the front plane, where I can touch my toes, which is the side plane, beside me, and then which is the back plane, behind me, my bum. Okay? So I want you to just take a moment to do a few frog swims. And then once we get this down, this is what's going to happen. We're going to bring our feet around. We're going to walk our hands back. And then extend into the wide straddle handstands, which we just did. We just learned how to do. Okay, we keep the leg loops on the whole time. So let's just see if we can get that a few times. Okay? So go ahead and reach up and grab for the swing. Squeeze the legs together. Push your hips up towards the sky, lean back. We're coming into our ladle. Wiggle it into a sweet spot. It's really important. There is a sweet spot. Okay, so instead of bringing your hands down, just make sure you're not swaying. You're going to point your fingers back behind you towards your toes. See if you can find your toes. Point back. Yes. Okay, now I want you to point your fingers out to the side and bring your legs with you out to the side. All the way to the side. All the way. Go forward a little bit more. There you go. That's the side plane. All right, now point in front and bring your toes in front. Yes. All the way in front. So you missed it. Hold on.
Shoot. I got it. I got it.
So bring your hands out to the sides. All the way out. Out to the sides. You're not going to fall. And then bring your toes in front. Bring your gaze in front. Toes in front, fingers in front. Okay. Now bring your hands out to the sides. Perfect. And then back behind you. Yep, a little bit of trust involved. And then out to the side again. And then in the front plane. Yes, so that little thing right there is the changing planes I was talking about. Okay, great. So now we're going to try to do it, and at the same time bring beautiful stand. That looks great. Do it one more time, Ben, so I can see. Bring your legs at the same time. Yes. Isn't that amazing? So we call that the frog swim. Okay, cool. Bring your legs back behind you. You got it. There you go. A little bit of trust involved. Just a little bit. Awesome. So go ahead and bring them to the front plane one more time. Lene, there you go. Very good. Now push your leg loops back down to your ankles. Bring your feet towards the earth always. That's up. Down is always down. Okay? Down is towards the mat. Never bring them up towards the sky. Okie dokie. Okay, guys, come on back up for a second. Hang out in your floating Buddha and just chill. Try it one more time. And I'm here to help you, so I will come around and give you lots of individual intention if necessary.
If we can do the splits better, then I can keep this at my ankles better.
Everyone says that, don't worry. Every single person says it.
Yeah.
You just get used to keeping weight in your legs. That's what it is. Most people let their feet float towards the sky, and that's why they come off. Everyone says the same thing. Oh, if my hips are more open, I can keep the leg loops on. I'm like, yeah, or keep your feet heavy, one or the other. So get your legs first.
I was trying to
Push into the straps. Yeah, you push the straps down. It's easy for us to say. It's like, yeah, okay. It's always the people with the open hips saying, push your feet down. Okay, let's take it from the top and see if we can get it. Okay, so inhale, go ahead, open up for the wide straddle T. Exhale, lean back into SAR. Open your chest, open your palms in the gesture of receptivity. And then exhale, squeeze your legs together, squeeze your hands together around the leg loops, around the swing. Prayer with the hands bent. Namaste.
Oh, right.
Yeah, press your hips up. Reverse namaste. Then hold on to the swing. Exhale, let your head sink down towards the ground. Inhale, just take a breath here. Exhale again. Okay, bring your legs out wide, side plane. Bring your hands down to the ground. Now, as you walk your hands forward towards me, make sure you turn your legs over. Bring your legs over to the front plane. Go ahead and bring your legs wide, and then grab for your toes. Bring your legs all the way around, Lainey. I'm going to say your name different every single time. That's the front plane. So grab for your toes. Get your brain to realize that's the front plane. Okay, cool. Now bring your hands down to the ground. Yes, you got it. Now bring your hands down towards the ground. Release. Bring your hands down to the ground. Walk them back into a handstand. Bring your hands down towards the ground and walk them back. Walk your hands back here. Hello. Yes. Perfect. Good. It is challenging. We'll do it a couple more times. We don't do a whole lot today. There we go. Keep the arms straight if you can. Okay. Wide straddle handstand. Beautiful. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull forward and we're going to inhale and arch. Arch and open. Look at me. And then exhale. Go ahead and press your chest down towards the earth. Upside down dog. Keep your feet heavy the whole time. Then heavy feet. Pull them down towards the earth. Yes. Inhale. Go ahead and arch and look up towards me. Pull forward. All right. Exhale. Go ahead and lower the chest towards the earth. Upside down dog. Okay. This time, to see if you can do it, we're going to inhale, pull forward, arch and open. So pull your chest past your fingertips. And then you're going to release, do a sit-up. And then you're going to flip all the way around. See if you can do it. Yes. Watch your head. Yep. And then just pull yourself up. Uh-oh. There you go. High five each other. We fit like Lego, so watch me, okay? I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to do the whole sequence, and then you'll start to see how we can use the momentum to come up and down. So just watch. So, star, namaste, ladle, legs come around, hands come down, walk it forward, inhale, arch, exhale, upside down dog. You can do this with bent elbows, Lene, if you want, okay? That's called cobra. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, upside down dog. It's really challenging for the shoulders if you keep the arms straight, so it's okay for a new person to have bent elbows. But if you're here, you don't have any momentum to pull, so you have to go this way, come sit, and then flip. So we get the core strength, that's why we get the core first, so that we can, like the plank, toe touches, we get to lift our torso, drop our hips, and we come right up. So after a while, we can come right into it, and then flip over. So these are the roundhouse flips, which are really fun. clean the floor with my hair. Sweet. All right, so just let's play with it for a little bit. The Vinyasa flows are really fun, right? Just see if you can get that momentum. I'm going to come around and help you guys. I just want you to make sure that you're paying attention to one another so nobody kicks anybody. So you have to remember to bring your legs wide and around to get them into the front plane. Now you can walk your hands back. Very good, honey. Awesome. Really good. Nice. Yep. Just watch your head. Yep, so pull forward towards me. And then you're going to release your hands. And then go ahead and really release and let go. Yep, and come to sit. Yep. Yeah, that's the idea. Just go nice and slow. You can hold on to the swing, and then after you get used to dropping your hips, we're actually learning how to move our center of gravity. So once we're upside down, when I come to sit, I change my center of gravity from my head to my hips. So I'm literally just dropping the weight of my body down into my hips to come up. Okay? So let me show you one more time so you can see what I'm talking about. It's really fun when we start to learn the physics of the body, and that's really how I use the swing, is to teach physics through play. And that's my thing. You know, everybody has their thing, but that's what I like to do. So from here, I have all my weight dropped, okay? In order to push my hips up towards the sky, I start to bring my weight into my head, right? That's how we come into ladle. We drop our weight into our head. I bring my hands around, the weight's still in my head, pull forward, and then from there, I'm going to start to shift the weight to my hips again. And so it's effortless. I can come up and down just depending on where I'm shifting the weight, my center of gravity. So we have more pull and groundedness, or we have more upliftment when we bring it up. So we can actually move our center up and down our spine. You got it? Yeah, it's totally different then.
No hands.
Then you don't have to use your hands. Exactly. Because you shifted the weight up and down your spine. It takes a little bit of learning, but once you get it, you're like, oh my God, that's the coolest thing ever. We're leveraging our energy instead of efforting it. Beautiful, Sam. Love it.
I'm going to try taking my leg.
You want them up? When the leg loops
Because
are higher.
I don't have it.
It doesn't matter if the leg loops are floating or not. It just matters.
Well, they just keep moving out of place.
No, it's going to happen. It's okay. But if you bring them up, they're going to be harder. Try it. It's okay.
I'm serious.
Experiment.
Yeah.
It's total playtime now. So that we just repetition, frequency of frequency. That's how we learn things. So your leg loops are a little twisted. So first look up and get them out. So go ahead and sit down. Oh, I'm sorry. The daisy chain is twisted. The leg loop around the daisy chain. So go ahead and sit down. Please listen. Sit. In the swing. Your hands on the floor. Go ahead and sit down. Yeah, and then lean back and then just kick the leg loop like this. So your leg loop is twisted, so just go like that so it can get untwisted. Yes, thank you. Okay, good. Yes. I'm like, just notice if they get twisted. We don't want to start all twisted up. Start sane. No. All right. And the same with the other one. Just make sure it's not twisted. Good. And just go ahead. Were you able to shift the gravity? Were you able to shift your weight? Did you try it? Good. Go ahead and try it one more time. I'm just going to let Ben have a moment and I'll direct you from here. I can come over and help you. Yep. Now pull your feet down towards the ground. Yep. Keep the feet heavy. Even more. So they're an L shape with the body. So get your hands to the ground. Hands to the ground. Legs wide. So you have to push your feet down so there's an L shape here. So this is not about the leg loops being too high. This is about you engaging.
Yes.
Yes. Did you feel that?
Sure.
So shoulder distance, because your shoulders are wide. There you go. Thank you. Now keep that weight. Okay, now pull yourself forward.
I'll pull myself forward. This way?
Yes. Pull yourself forward. Okay, and now press back into upside down dog. Your shoulders are wider than that, love. Okay. Nice. And now pull yourself forward. So pull past your fingertips and then press back to upside down dog. Good. Weight in the legs the whole time. Now pull yourself forward, and then your spring load, you're going to release your hands and then go ahead and flip flip-flopping back. Sit up and grab, drop your weight. That's it, and you just practice that. Let the swing slide up. So keep dropping.
Okay.
Yeah, just let it slide up. Good. And the legs can stay wide. Good.
Oh, okay.
Just come up. Yeah, so we want to just play with that, right? So most people are going to have a challenge with it. It's the more intermediate advanced poses, but it is really fun. So now that we got it, right, we feel good, we're going to piece it all together again and do the whole vinyasa flow from taking it from the top. You doing okay, Sam?
Yes.
Safe pose. Yeah. With the wee. Got lots of swing going. Wee is happening. All right. Here we go. Okay, inhale, wide straddle T. Take a breath. Exhale, release back into start. Just the head, open up the heart, and then exhale, squeeze the hands together, squeeze the legs together. Go ahead and press your hips up towards the sky. Exhale, just lean back, relax into it. Inhale, reach up back for the swing. Exhale, go ahead and wiggle it back into ladle. So keep holding on to the swing at first, okay? Step number 1, start to bring your legs wide. Then bring your hands down. For this one, you're bending your elbows, palms down. Lock your hands towards me, but at the same time, bring your legs around. Make sure your legs go into the front plank. Bring your legs around first. Good, you did it. Really good. Okay, cool. So inhale, pull forward towards me. Exhale, go ahead and just press your chest back towards the earth. Upside down dog. Keep the legs heavy. Really good. You can bend the elbows if you need that. Okay, inhale, pull forward. Exhale, press back. So you get used to that spring, right? We're creating a little bit of spring here with our body. So inhale, pull forward, and then pull past your fingertips, release your hands. Go ahead and do a sit-up, come to sit, lower your hips. Yeah, lower your hips. It's okay. See how high your feet are? Bring your feet down the whole time. Hands are a little bit wider. Over your shoulders. Okay. Inhale, pull forward. Good. Exhale, just release and come to sit. Yeah. You can hold on to the swing, it's okay.
I want to do
So
that.
bring
I
your,
got it last time.
yeah, and bring your legs around too. So bring weight into, keep your legs wide. So bring weight into your hips and your legs when you come to sit. So think about lowering your center of gravity. So your legs, look at your legs are towards the sky. There's no way you can bring your hips down if your legs. So just notice what's happening where your feet try to float away in all the poses. So that's why I keep saying lower your legs, lower your legs, lower your legs. There's no reason for your legs to ever go up. They're always pulling down towards the earth in all the poses. Okay.
I can't split like that.
Well, it's harder for guys to bring their center of gravity. I'm going to hold on for you here. So don't go boinging up too fast or you're going to pop into me. That's okay. So release your hands. Oh, a little bit faster than that. So we got a little spring. Okay, go ahead and come to sit. Go ahead and come to sit. So let your hips lower. There you go.
Yeah.
So it's just, guys, their center of gravity is up at their shoulders. Women's center of gravities are naturally down more towards their hips.
There's some kind of swivel that needs
There
to happen.
is a swivel, but you just need to deepen your hip flexors. So the whole time, it's like a wheel, you're rolling your hip flexors down towards the ground. Your feet keep floating towards the sky too. So
But it's a change of orientation. So
Yes,
you use different
well,
muscles.
it's
Right.
actually
Middle back.
energetic. It's not muscular, although we can muscle it.
Yes, I see what you're saying.
Yes. All we have to do is drop our weight. That's all we have to do is drop. There's no, because, if there were muscles involved, then it would be harder for someone really tiny to do it and easier for someone really muscular to do it, right? Just put your butt down. The oracle says. So just do it nice and slow. Okay, go ahead and release. So the weight is right here in the hip flexors. Okay, so sometimes I just have more weight just by giving them a directional,
So maybe
they can drop.
okay, this may be a mental thing, but I think I have to come out of the tuck, but I have to stay in the tuck.
When you're coming through plank,
Yeah.
so head up, hips down. So to come into it, we go hips up, head down. To come out of it, we do head up, hips down. So you can do it there. You can just do it there without actually going all the way. So come on around.
You think?
Do I think? Yeah, I think.
I don't think so, because I have something to press into.
Well, you weren't pressing into it that time, honey,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's all right. It's usually harder, the leg loops higher. That's across the board.
Okay. I'll keep thinking.
Yeah, it's okay. Have fun with it. So that's our playtime. So that's when we get into workshop mode with people, because we taught them how to do the number 3